Hey everybody, this is the
Oh
Corrupted
shit,
Forest,
boys, this is
and this
getting
is my
creepy as
first time
fuck.
or
Ooh,
attempt at
here we
doing a
go.
Grineer profile unit or profile
Ooh,
unit in Warframe itself of all the Grineer or Corpus
okay,
bosses,
this is
and
better.
this will be my first
Like
attempt
I
at
can't, I
trying to
can't
do
hear him
it.
at all
I hope you
whatsoever. I have
guys
no idea
enjoy
if his
because
net
it's going to
pack's
be
fucked
really
up or down.
hard, and I really usually don't talk about lore in game.
You
I
can hear
only talk
me?
about lore in
Okay,
game
I can't
amongst
hear
my
anything.
friends. I don't talk about it
Let me
in
try
YouTube
something.
at all, and this is my first video at posting it, so I really hope you guys would like it
I'll be right back.
because
Don't
this
leave me
is
during
really
the part again.
hard, and I would really appreciate it if you guys would like, comment,
Where
and
Adam wants
subscribe,
to
or
talk
tell
and
me what
wants
I
to
did
go.
wrong, or tell me what I need to improve upon, because I really want to continue this as a series as a
Okay.
whole and try my best to do it and please as many people as possible, because I know a
Oh
lot of
shit,
people sometimes
lag pretty
question
much
and look
there.
at their profiles of
Oh, it was so
Grineer
brutal. I
captains or
cried
Corpus
myself to
captains
sleep
and
last
ask
night.
themselves,
It was
hey,
so
what's this
bad.
Why?
boss's reason for doing this? And I
What
really wanted to
happened? Why
answer this.
did you do it?
Now, big thanks and shout out to my friend
I
Adam
fucking
Commander
forget.
for helping
My
me fight
memory's
these
so
bosses. He
corrupted,
will
like
be
the
fighting all
corrupted. I
these
can
bosses
barely
with
remember
me
shit.
and help me do the
I'm a
commentary,
fucking
because
bitch.
I
usually
got
I
the.
have my HUD off and I only have a
Mark,
VAR
I
on
need
when
to
I'm recording
argue
clips,
with you,
because I really don't
buddy.
feel
I'm
like
getting
I
Shut the
need
fuck up.
to have
Hey,
the
hold on. I don't
necessary
need your
junction during all
exclusive
of this.
advice.
So really big
I'm a
shout out to Adam.
neurologist in
Adam's going to be
training.
helping me with a
I
lot. I
know
will be
what's
doing all
wrong.
Grineer bosses. As I said, this is a series. Next will probably be Let
That's
Crow
the,
and
that's the
Captain
sad
Vor,
thing.
maybe
That's the
Corrupted
sad thing
Vor
is
as a
shit.
little
I know
small
what's wrong
tidbit.
with me.
So
I
I
can fix
really
it
thank you guys all
myself
for
because
helping.
I know
Now
the part of the
let's move
brain that's
on to the
fucking
next
doing it to me, and I know I can
clip where
stop
I
it.
talk about
But I'm
Sargus
way
Rux.
too fucking
So
lazy.
thank you
I just don't
guys,
give a
and I
shit.
hope you
Oh,
enjoy the
hell
video. Thank you
yeah!
all. Hey everybody, Corrupted Forest, and I'm going to be talking about Sargus Ruck and his part and viewpoints on his lore and his Grineer units. And of course, as you all know, he shares the same Grineer units as Let Krill, so that could be a connection tied in for a later video, but right now I'll talk about only him. I'll talk about Let Krill in a later video. And it's evidently seen that he does not treat the Tenno as something to be used for as a blood source, as the Grineer Queens do. Of course, the Grineer Queens believe in us to be demons, or sometimes let alone worms or other things or monsters or the childs themselves. They treat us as childs. Sargus Ruck does not know about the Tenno within us. He only knows about the Warframe, so he says what flesh is in that Warframe as seen in evidence, some quotes he gives off, and he also says submit for mercy. So it's pretty seen that he does not care about the Tenno right now as of late, so he only wants us to submit for mercy or beg for forgiveness and grovel and become a dog or a soldier of the Grineer. So that's what he's seen. And some begin to question, as one of my friends previously mentioned, as why aren't the Grineer Queens punishing for their having the same viewpoint? Well, the Grineer Queens aren't Sargus Ruck, and nor is he. So it's pretty evident and conclusive as to why. He may not even know about them, he may do, but it's not pretty evident in any of the lore so far as we've seen, so I'm not going to take that as a big thing. And as for him, on his profile, he's a pretty standard Grineer captain, although he and Vor share a different opinion and viewpoints along with Regor and everybody. It's not seen like they're pissed off or each other. They really are self-evidently closed off from each other and don't talk to each other. Possibly we may get a hint at whether they all do connect with each other and later certain events. I would like to see that, and I hope other people would like to see that, but as for now, they don't really talk to each other and they don't communicate with each other. They do clash with Corpus, however. We all see that in certain events where Sargus Ruck clashes with Alad V over Tenno, over their land. We can either choose or help them, and it makes really odd sense. But seen as in, it's really hard to understand on what his viewpoints are. He is a commander of sorts, and as late, he really doesn't care of the Tenno's cause. He only asks them to submit for mercy, or threatens them in many senses. So it's really odd to say he only cares to get us to submit. He's not using us for that other purposes, and for that he's possibly the only Grineer captain that I see, on my opinion, that is a pretty standard one and not one that's seen for like other facts, or he's not some hell-bent on a reason for what we've done to him. We've done nothing to him actually, so there's no point for him to forcibly force us or get mad at us in any sense. So it really is odd, but I don't mind it. it seems it as a good one. So in my sense, he's probably one of my favorite Grineer captains. Not for that reason, just for the reason that he's doing this all out of his own just reason and not out of some forced contrived reason that we've done to him. So it seems as a pretty valuable effort. That's me right there. That's on my standpoint there. But other than that, he is one of the top leading contenders for research items and recovery artifacts. And it's pretty interesting on his artifact recoveries and architects that I would like to see more viewed upon that statement and on his lore, because it's pretty nice. But until then, he's a pretty stable Grineer captain. He shares most of the Grineer units opinions and views against the Tenno and hates them for it, so there is no reason that he's not naturally just a Grineer captain. He might be underdeveloped, but in all honesty, he is my favorite Grineer captain, so it makes sense for a little bit for me to be a little biased towards some points. But other than that, I still hate him for the though is that swordies do suck with him. He is the worst boss with the most worst invincibility phase. Apparently sometimes, like with Let Krill, I also hate Let Krill occasionally because of that, but with Let Krill I know I can wait and still kill him in the end. But yeah, that's mainly it. I will talk more about in a later video about Grineer units themselves and what they command. This was mainly part has to do with a profile on Sargus himself on how he views the Tenno and on what are his views. So in the next part, I'm going to be talking about Regor and his Grineer combat units and why he hates the Tenno or why he does what he does as an apparent statement. So let's get on to that next clip, guys. Hey everybody, from the other side on talking about Sargus, I'm going to be talking about Regor and his viewpoints on the Tenno and his Grineer combat units, but I will talk more further in depth about his Grineer combat units in a later video when I title it Grineer combat units and their respective captains of the Grineer queens and followers. I will talk about that in a later video. For now, I will talk a little bit about what he has done and his viewpoints on the Tenno. So let's go. So to first start off, Regor hates us, or more like wants to threaten and end all Tennos, for the reason is being the event, the 2 Men of Regor, where we either have to save Alad V from his genetic deterioration, or we have to help Nef Anyo by not helping Alad V and destroying his 2 men. Now, Regor has made advancements in Grineer deterioration and could reverse them entirely, stopping them from deteriorating, which would be a benefit to them themselves, but might be a very non-benefit and a negative for the Tenno who have to face him and his Grineer combat units, which might hold true and dearly to the origin system themselves, causing us to take more precaution when fighting them, given if he is able to reverse their deteriorating state. Now, as seen, he really isn't a boss filled with pure out self-actualization, and the fact is that he does this because he needs to. He does this because he wants to, because he hates the Tenno for what he did to his 2 men. So now it's clear sight of revenge on his viewpoint. As a boss, he goes full in-depth and hates us. Even in the fight himself, even states, I will have to bring this whole ocean down upon us. He is willing to sacrifice all he got to take revenge on the Tenno for killing his 2 men, and it's pretty evident seen during the boss fight. Now, I would suggest that as a boss himself, he does have his own reasons for doing this. I know it's for us killing the 2 men, so it does seem contradictory and a little bit warranted for what we did. Now, as to saying on what he tells us and the threats he gives us, now that's a little bit over the extreme. Along the line, you will see him say the quotes, and you will realize for yourself just on how hard these quotes hit. Now, I'm not saying they're warranted, but we did kill his 2 men, but then again, those quotes are a little too far. Although, it is fun hearing him say them, and I do like him. He is the most funniest boss in the game because his voice actor went really into depth in saying, and I applaud him for that. That's really good. That's really good on his part. But going into it, he is a boss that only fights for revenge and not for the point of research. The point of research has to be maybe a boss. The point of research would have to be Alad V and maybe another boss I'll talk about later on in another video, but he doesn't seem to fight for research, only fight for revenge. So I would see it as a point is that his main viewpoint is, I must kill the Tenno for killing my 2 men. They might not even know what's inside of them, is what he's hinting at during some of his quotes along the line. Now, it is pretty seen along within that he may hate us through a certain fact, or he may tell us that maybe he's never seen what's inside a Tenno and he asks us ourselves what's inside a Tenno. So sometimes we can't answer, of course, because Tenno Warframes can't talk for us. I know the Tenno can, but there has been no further evident views of the Tenno talking to Teal Regor on them being able to talk or answer him in any questions he's given. Although, here it is, right there, a quote. He is very, very heavily, strongly pointed towards dissections and anything. He is a very, very emotional boss, and I do understand his reasons, but the way he puts it is very odd, but yet still makes sense to us. I would still agree with it, even if I couldn't see the reasoning behind it. But as him as a boss in total, I see that he only hunts the Tenno and hates the Tenno for us being Tenno themselves and killing his 2 men, so it would make sense. But that is a further analysis of his viewpoints on Tenno and what he's like as a boss. Now, later on, I will present, or at the end of the video, I'll present clips of me killing the bosses themselves. But from now on, I just wanted to tell you guys on what Teal Regor is as a boss in a whole, and what are his viewpoints on the Tenno, and why are his reasons for hating us. And in a later video, I'll talk about Grineer combat units and themselves on the captains, and on who commands them, and on who made them. So, thanks for watching, guys. I'll provide the clips down below, maybe, or I'll just add them at the end of the video, who knows. But further on, thanks guys for watching. Oh wait, you already one-shotted him, bruh. That wasn't even nice. Oh man, this is gonna take so long. Well, I'm gonna hop up on the roof because I don't want to be in this water. I'm gonna just keep the Artemis bow out in case anything. You know what's funny? The Artemis bow has exactly the same amount of stuff as a what is it? Whoa, he is ripping into your soul, bruh.
Oh, fuck me.
He's about to come down here soon, watch. And we're gonna be ready for that. Boom, told you.
I'm done.
And he's already down. Okay, you ready? Let's run. Get up there, get up here, get up here, get up here. Let me see if I can scan him twice. Oh, I can't. And he disappeared on us. Okay, well, that isn't fun.
Oh, I can one-shot these manic bombards too.
Well, why don't you one-shot him and start of fucking getting hit? Ah! I one-shot. Ah, that manic. What are you doing, manic? Stop it. Okay, he's one-shotted. I killed him. Okay, cool. It's getting a little pretty hot. Damn! They're moving way too fast. You know, I'm gonna make a video on the Grineer Manics and see how fast, and question on how fast they move. I might have some lore on it. I have no idea. I gotta check further and I gotta develop some information on them. Along with Drekker Manic Bombards. Got him. Here they come. Or here he comes. There he is. Wait, there he is. Wait, there he is. Oh!
Alright,
Got him! Woo, he's dead. Okay, guys, that's it. Peace.
Oh my
Whatever.
god, not again!
Ah, his body disappeared! Okay, that makes sense a little. Well, guys, I couldn't record it, but as you know, just have a picture of this. Okay, never mind. He's also dead too. Hold on. I gotta find a little clip for you guys. They just have a little dead body action with that height. Okay, the Haika. That will
no, like my voice is still pubescent. and fucking
They're all dead.
there's a fly on
Okay,
me.
just deal with that. Okay, how you can massive. Well, whatever, guys. You saw some of it. See you guys in the next video.